Hello people of the internet, my name is Edward and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing my side hustles for 2022. What are side hustles? What is a side hustle? Well, in case you don't know, what that means is any means that you have to make money, to make income, apart from your main source of income, your main job. In my case, my main source of income being teaching online, teaching languages online. So any kind of money that I make aside from that would be considered a side hustle. So that is what we discuss. So today we discuss. Where did I steal that from?
Today we discuss.
And for this year, I have 4 sources of income that would be considered a side hustle. Let's go one by one through all of them and see what are they in detail. Number 1, interpreting. As you already know, and since it's my main source of income, teaching languages, I speak several languages. So, several makes it sound like I speak a lot. Not really. I speak Chinese, Mandarin, Spanish, English. Oh, and that's it. I was about to count Polish, but I'm only learning that, so that doesn't really count. I can't really make money out of that whatsoever at the moment. So I speak Chinese, Mandarin, Spanish, and English, right? So these 3, I sometimes work as an interpreter, as a freelance interpreter. What that means is that they call me sometimes from different government branches like the NHS, which is like the health service of the UK. I think that explains it. No, it's like all of the hospitals and clinics, just the health services of the UK, right? They hired a third-party agency which has my name on their listings, and you know, whenever they require someone to interpret for one of the languages that I speak, whether that be English to Mandarin or English to Spanish or vice versa, then they'll call me, and if I have time on that day and at that time, I'll show up, I'll do the interpreting, and I get paid for that. So that is one of the side hustles that I have, one of the ways of making money that I have. And this one is, I would say, the best one in terms of how much money it can make me in one go. They pay relatively well. However, I only get assignments, let's say, once a month, if it's a good month. Usually it's more like every 3 to 4 months they call me once, and that's it. Number 2, this one is fairly recent. You could say I haven't actually started yet. I only made the account, but nothing else has happened. I'm talking about Fiverr. Fiverr is a website where people list themselves for whatever professional skills they have. Let's say video editing, photography, filmmaking, or voice acting, voiceovers, all kinds of different skills, you know, website design, or I don't know, programming, all kinds of skills that you might have. You can list them there and people can hire you for whatever price you set yourself, and you decide, well, this is how much I'm going to charge for doing this or doing that. So that's what the website is for. What I list in there personally is voice acting, or what I plan to list on there is voiceovers or voice acting. Mostly for voiceover, for like, you know, lending my voice to read the script of a video. It could be a commercial video, it could be advertising, it could be educational. Really, it depends on what the people hiring want to use it for. But that's something that I've done in the past to an extent. When I was very young, I dabbled a little bit with it. I liked it. I really liked voice acting and voiceover and doing voiceover. Obviously, voiceover and voice acting are 2 different things, but voiceover is what I've done. Voice acting is something I would like to get into, and so that's why another reason why I would like to do it. First, to make some extra income. As I said, it really would help, but also because I like it. I'm interested in it. I don't have enough time to, or I don't want to make it my main job. Hence, I'm not dedicating myself full time to it, but it is something that I like to have in my life, something I would like to, a skill I would like to hone and get better at, and you know, do it there. So far I've only actually made the account on Fiverr. I haven't even posted any listings yet, so I'll have to go over that probably on the weekend. Like I said, it's something on the side, so I don't really put a lot of time into it. On the weekends, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna make a listing and prepare some samples. Obviously, I have to record the samples, upload them and why not, and then, you know, if anyone is interested, they would probably book you there, or they'll probably book me there. Now, number 3 would be this very same business channel. This channel is to discuss business, to talk about business, but it's not my main business, right? Producing videos for this channel doesn't immediately or directly benefit my business. It doesn't really help me grow the business in itself. Now, of course, from time to time, there might be someone who watches this and thinks, oh, what business is this? Oh, I like learning languages, and, you know, they might become my student. But that's, you know, it's an unlikely scenario. It's it's a possibility, but it's not really a part of my business plan, and it's not really a part of the main business. So that's why I consider these like also a side hustle. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, this could become monetizable, but that's not my goal. That's not what I'm focusing on. And obviously, if it happens, that's why I'm listing it here, because if it does happen and if it does produce revenue, well, great, that would be good, to get paid for the time I put into it. But for me, it's mostly about documenting the process, the journey of, building a business, and also having something that I can look back on and, say the progress I've made. So that's mostly what it is about. But obviously, I list it here because it does have potential for possibly in the future making some money. Not right now, but it could. And then finally, Ubereats. Delivering on Ubereats is something that I've actually been doing for quite a while. I started doing it, I want to say a year and a few months ago. It's definitely been over a year that I officially registered and everything. I started doing it. I've been doing it on and off. I do it on a bicycle because I don't have a driver's license of any kind for motorcycles or cars or any kind of vehicle. So I just deliver on a bicycle. And yeah, I just do that from time to time whenever, when the months get really difficult and I'm not making enough money from online teaching, and I don't have enough interpreting assignments to, make money from that either. Well, then I hop on a bike, put on my biking equipment, put on a helmet, log into the Ubereats app, and off we go to deliver some food for the night around the streets of London. It's been really cool. I actually really liked it. Obviously, I don't want to keep doing it because it takes away a lot of time from, my main job. In the evenings, I'd rather sit down and be editing videos, preparing lessons, looking for students, and, writing reports for my students and all of this. However, it is good, and it has been good because it helps make a little bit of money, and it's a bit more stable since it has nothing to do with finding customers or finding students, right? It's just you log in, you go to your work, and you get paid for it. Now, obviously, it's not every evening the same. Sometimes there are more orders, sometimes there are less orders. So, it's not 100% reliable. It's not a salaried job. However, it is a little bit better, I would say, than some of the months when I just didn't have enough students to make it to the end of the month. So that's why it's been really useful. It's been really good. So that would be number 4. Like I said, I don't do it all the time, only when I absolutely need it. Right now, I'm not doing it. I haven't done it since before Christmas. Last time I did it was just before Christmas. I was still going out delivering a little bit, but since Christmas, I haven't really done it anymore. But, I still consider it as an option. It's still there for me. I still have the bike. I still have, the backpack, the equipment, everything. And, I still have the app. So if I ever need to, I'll just log in and off we go. Thankfully, for now, I'm focusing 100% on my teaching, and it's doing better and better. So I might be able to not have to go back to that if that is the case. But because, like I said, unlike the others, this is not one that I particularly would want to keep doing. Simply because for me, it's always just been about making a bit of extra money. Of course, I enjoyed the process because, you gotta enjoy what you're doing, even if it wasn't what you set out to do. But yeah, it's not something that I'm doing constantly. All right, and that's it. Those are my 4 side hustles for the year of 2022. What about you? Do you have any side hustles? Do you make any extra money on the side? Let me know what are your thoughts. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.